Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Davis Bino Luach from the ODM Youth League, and today we converge here as the ODM Youth League, the younger generation. We want to speak on issues of this nation. We want to speak on the issues of the intergenerational conclave as proposed by our party leader. And we also want to speak on some internal party issues. So I'll read part of the written statement, and my sister here will also help me, Charity Kontai, and my brother will pick it from there, and a few other people will pick it from there. We can also have a Swahili version, and then later we might have a Luo version or any other language. We are here, international languages are here. So I want to start reading. This is the ODM Youth League statement on the intergenerational national conclave. We stand on the shoulders of giants. We stand on the shoulders of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, shoulders of J.M. Kariuki, shoulders of Wangari Maathai, Pio Gama Pinto, Bildad Kagia, and all the forgotten souls. 62 years ago, on the night of 12th December 1963, after heroes had fought blood, toil, and sweat, our beautiful black, green, and white strip flag was hoisted at Uhuru Gardens in Nairobi. And with these words, we founded a nation. O God of all creation, bless this our land and nation. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace, and liberty. Oh, plenty be found within our borders. Fellow countrymen and young people, our country as it stands, we are at crossroads. Frustration among the youth has reached its peak. We've been turned into statistics, slogans, and sidekicks in a system that does not listen. We feel excluded, disrespected, and unheard by older people. On the 7th of July, this year 2025, our party leader, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, proposed an intergenerational conclave, a national dialogue that brings together generations and sectors. As ODM Youth League, we've reflected deeply, and while it's painful to admit, we have reached a one clear conclusion that the time has come. The time has come for the nation to talk to its soul. Many will ask me, how? How do we dialogue with a government that has killed our children, our brothers and sisters? How do we dialogue with a government that has maimed us? But we ask today in return, why not come face to face with them and tell them how we feel? History tells us that dialogue has always worked. In 1963, it brought us independence. In 1991, after protests and filthy jail cells of Nyayo, it gave us multi-party democracy. In 2010, after years of constitutional decay, dialogue gave us a new constitution. From Moses and Pharaoh, from Gandhi and the British, from Lancaster House Conference to bombers, dialogue has moved nations forward. Let this dialogue be where we ask Kenya, Kenya, are you still the pride of Africa? Kenya, do we have plenty within our borders as per the aspirations of our forefathers? Is justice still our shield and defender? Are youth who form 75% of the population fairly represented in decision-making houses? Are our police a service or a force? Is devolution working, or are 47 counties more? Can we reduce them? Let this intergenerational conclave be where we ask, is our education system serving us, or is it failing us? Have we compensated victims of police brutality? Is there something wrong with the president? And what is his side of the story? Is there something wrong with Rigathi Gachagua? And what is this issue with negative ethnicity? This dialogue is also where we will ask ourselves as a youth league, is there something wrong we need to refine with our party? Are we still liberal? Are we conservative? What is the way forward? This is the dialogue where we ask about our expectant mothers and young girls. Who cares for our living conditions in the slums? Who cares for our vegetation? Who cares for the most vulnerable? Are we comfortable seeing chokoras in the streets? Are our young ladies safe? Are our teachers safe with their salaries? How do the police live? These are some of the issues that this dialogue calls us onto. Ladies and gentlemen, my sister will proceed from there.
This isn't just another political event. The intergenerational conclave could be a historical turning point, but only if we claim with clarity, courage, purpose, and let us come into it not as spectators, just not as stakeholders, but one day we will tell our grandchildren, this was our generation that marched, that sat down with dialogue and won free education and better health care, police reforms and justice. But we also call on the government, including the president, to be genuine. Let this not be a PR stand or a baraza of lectures. Let it not be demoted by youth who are handpicked to clap and pose for photos. It should be a playground for political brokers. The stakes are too high. As we end, we call on the youth, activists, social media justice centers, youth in the left groups, youth leading political youth wings, youth in the slums, in the rurals, youth who are male or female, youth in the plateaus, plains, hills, and beaches. We may be Christians or Muslims, born of peasants or professionals, but we are one people. We all salute the same flag, sing the same national anthem, and dreams are the same dreams. The young man in Kisumu wants what the girl in Kirinyaga wants. Quality education, dignified job, a clean environment, a just government, and a safe country, of course. We attend the same colleagues, buy in the same shops, use similar currency, and God knows our blood and aspirants are the same. Our skin shines chocolate, and why then can we sit and forgive a way forward of our government, of our country? When we finally sit down as a country, we speak to one another. Kenya will win. May the spirit of our forefathers who fought in the bushes to bring independence guide us as we forge a path forward. May the spirit of Jaramogi Odinga Odinga, Pio Gama, J.M. Kariuki, Pinto, Bilda Gagia, Wangari Maathai, Dedan Kimathi, Ramogi Ochieng Oneko guide us through as we desire a new Kenya. We congratulate Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga for always raising the occasion whenever the country calls upon him. O God of all creation, bless this our land and creation. Thank you.
ODM Youth League.
Hayubi bila sisi.
ODM Youth League.
Hayubi bila sisi. Yes, as my colleagues have read the statement that we prepared jointly, that's a collective work of the ODM Youth League New Generation. As they have put it, we are going to go to the table on clean hands, and we expect a lot, and as they quote it from our statement, that we're not expecting barazas and the PR stands. And we ask ourselves a tough question as young people within the ODM party, that are we going to be able to have the true face of the young people represented on this table, or on this table of conclave conversation? To the fourth state, we must agree that as we went to this table for conversation, we have had many conversations in the country, but we have never had any like this one for intergeneration. We have never had any like this one conclave. We have never had any like this one, where people drawn from different generations sitting together to reason together. We must agree that we have had many theoretical conversations in the country, but a number of them are collecting dust in the selves. That number of them have not been implemented, including the historical one, the TGRC report, which is so dear to us. We're going to this the conclave conversation with a clear mind that we want it to be very practical conversation for our country, an implementable conversation for our country. But the most important thing that we must have as we go to this table, where we have agreed unanimously and collectively, that this conversation must have a time frame. Implementation must be within a time frame. We must agree that these young people here, a number of them are jobless. If the government of the day will delay, as they have been doing it even with our 10 points agenda, in the memorandum that we signed with them on the NADCO, that if they fail to implement these, the outcomes, recommendations from the conclave conversation that we'll have, we will just do the doable that we have been doing. We'll pour and petition our case again to the street, to the young people of our country. We have petitioned our case to the state. It is time now to get solutions. It is now time now again to get a new Kenya. As I quote, as finish it up, just as they got a new French government or French country, they sat down. We, Kenya, this is another chance to born a new country where we are all going to be included and our generation will be counted in. Thank you.